Alright, so I'm back on the AT looking again. I was here a few weeks ago, but I had to leave because the weather was getting bad and I didn't have an awning for my Jeep, which makes for a really crappy day. Not being able to get out and move around, being confined to a Jeep. There's a couple places I left unchecked, and then a few more places that I found since then that I want to check. Because I'm 100% confident it is in this area. So, good luck to me. Got my lucky Spider-Man with me. Hopefully he'll spot something, and we'll be carrying out a box today. Deuces. All right. So I'm at one of my locations, which is actually, as the map says, the exact location of where you should be looking. How accurate that is, I don't know, because you are dealing with 2,200 miles worth of trail. There's no decimal points on there, but this is where it points to. So I'm going to look around. The terrain's a little steep, but it's really not that bad. I know a lot of people look at this and they go, "Oh my God, it's so steep. I'm not going up there. There's no way you hit it up here." But yeah, there's a chance you hit it up here because nobody's going to come up here randomly. But he did say that anybody of average health can do it. And at my age, I've been vaping and smoking for almost 30 years now. I'm probably below average health, and I'm doing it just fine. So, some food for thought. And the spot is actually just over 3 miles from the trailhead. However, he said 3 miles from any road, which it is not 3 miles, more than 3 miles from any road. I think it's as the crow flies. I think that's what he means by it. Otherwise, he just said it's no more than a 3-mile hike. You'll reach it within 3 miles or whatever. But he chose to say no more than 3 miles from any road. So, those are my two thoughts on this location. Like I said, the map literally puts you at exactly this location when you do all the math and figure out the location based off of the numbers and using the trail distance calculators you can find online, which uses the 2023 data. So, I mean, something may have changed. I don't know if you can go back and look at historical data from when he actually hit the boxes. I don't know when he actually hit the boxes. I know he's been working on it for 5 years. That doesn't mean that he actually didn't hide one 5 years ago, right out the gate, thinking this would be like a quick task, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna get to looking, see what I can find. It's a beautiful day, though. It's like 60 degrees. It's like 90-something degrees from the place I just came from. Insane. No reason for it to be that hot. Pretty sure some bear threw that up. Looks pretty gross. And somewhat fresh. Huh. Okay. I just scoured that area pretty decently. I don't trail warrants being searched because there's a lot of view down here. Anybody walking through can see you down there. Up there it's a little more concealed, but I did not see it, of course. Otherwise you'd be hearing me screaming in excitement. But I hear the rain starting. There's definitely an overcast. So I'm gonna go ahead and start heading out before I get too soaked. Alright, I decided to look a little bit more. I passed a creek, and I have theory in progress that I've kind of had a revelation about here recently. This box is the only one that is a combination lock and a puzzle lock and a puzzle box. Why did he make it both? I don't know if the box itself has a combination on it. I haven't studied it that hard. But it makes sense to me that it's going to be near a creek. The reason I say that is because of the combination. He had to be able to tether it to something in case the water rose. I don't think he put it in some place that is prone to flooding, like lower elevations. But a lot of these creeks, like, chances are it's not going to raise too high. I mean, there's not really much evidence of it going too high. Potential. And when you have hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of treasure hidden, you want to protect it and make sure it doesn't go anywhere, and potentially just wash right down into the trail where everybody can find it. So that's my theory on why it's a combination and a puzzle, because he had to tie it to something in case the water rose, it wouldn't go anywhere. So that's one of my main focus points while I'm out here searching, is checking the creeks, these branches of the creeks that we have all along the mountains. This is just a random spot, but I had some time, so the rain started and then stopped it almost instantly, so I had a few more minutes and I got time to kill, so I figured I'd hike up here and see if I can find it. I hiked up one side on my search, and then when I go down, I'll go down the other side and see if I see anything. Fingers crossed. These mountains really are kind of majestic and mysterious once you get away, especially once the fog rolls in. It seems like it'd be easy to get lost, but really it's not. I mean, I'm right next to a creek, so I can just follow it back down and get back to the trail. And the AT is pretty hard to miss. Not like you're going to overshoot it. But I've come up a pretty decent little ways now. I'm probably going to start going back down here soon. I love the moss covered environment. It really is pretty. Nope, didn't find it there either. On my way out, maybe I'll stop and check a few little areas I've already checked, but damn sure won't hurt to check them again. And this won't be the last time I'm down this trail anyway. I just got a few other places that aren't on the trail that I want to check out. A little bit easier hike, so I'm going to save this one for a couple more days from now. I'll come back to it and try some more. So maybe someone can help me with this. I'm pretty far off trail, and this rock has been broken. Not in a fashion that's natural. I mean, you can see chunks of it spread out all over, like something shattered it. What could this be? What causes this? That little son of a gun scared the hell out of me. Just came out of nowhere. Hopefully it's not mean like the other ones in captivity. Come on, bro, go. There you go. Whew. Wasn't ready for that.